Good day, everyone! Welcome to our mathematics class. I'm teacher Jessa V. Esguera, and I will help you learn important skills in mathematics. So brace yourself as we learn, explore, and have fun in our math journey. First, make sure you have your pen, paper, and self-learning module. Before we start our lesson, let's have a short recap on our previous lesson about graphical representation of data. Write your answer on a separate sheet of paper and we will check that later on. I will give you 3 seconds to answer each question. Let's begin!
The first question is, a weather forecaster from Pag-asa records the amount of rain that fell in Bulacan, Tarlac, and Pampanga each day for a year. What type of graph should be used to show how rainfall changes during the year? A. Bar graph. B. Line graph. C. Histogram. Letter D. Ogive. Again, a weather forecaster from Pag-asa records the amount of rain that fell in Bulacan, Tarlac, and Pampanga each day for a year. What type of graph should be used to show how rainfall changes during the year? A. Bar graph. B. Line graph. C. Histogram. D. Ogive. You have 3 seconds to answer these questions. Your time starts now. If your answer is ogive, then you are correct. Ogive is defined as the frequency distribution graph of a series. Next, question number 2. The line graph shows the vendor's earning for 5 days. The question is, how much earnings did the vendor make on Thursday? A. 200 pesos. B. 400 pesos. C. 500 pesos. And letter D. 600 pesos. Again, how much earnings did the vendor make on Thursday? A. 200 pesos. B. 400 pesos. C. 500 pesos. And letter D. 600 pesos. You have 3 seconds to answer this. Your time starts now. If your answer is letter B, 400 pesos, then you are correct. Number 3. Following is a pie chart that presents the percentage spent by a certain household on its 5 largest annual expenditures. The question is, what percentage of the money spent was consumed on insurance, recreation, and utilities? A. 48%. B. 60%. C. 62%. Letter D. 65%. Again, what percentage of the money spent was consumed on insurance, recreation, and utilities? A. 48%. B. 60%. C. 62%. Letter D. 65%. You have 3 seconds to answer this question. Your time starts now. If your answer is A, 48%, then you were correct. If we're going to add insurance, we have 27%, recreation, 8%, utilities, 13%. We will get a total of 48%. Congratulations!
Good job! We can now move on to our next lesson. Today, we will learn how to describe and illustrate the mean, median, and mode of ungrouped data, and find the mean, median, and mode of ungrouped data. Now, I have a question. How do you think the winners of the quiz be? The academic awardees, radio and TV show personalities, and most valuable player are chosen. Do you want to know how? These are some real-life problems wherein we can use measures of central tendency. Nowadays, the winners in some contests in the social media can easily identified by just checking the contestant that has the most number of likes, hearts and comments. Even you can easily identify if the general average of your grades has passed and been qualified for academic awards. So come on, and let's find out how to do this. A measure of central tendency is a summary statistics that represent a center point or a typical value of a data set. This measure indicates where most values in the distribution fall and are also referred to as a central location of a distribution. In statistics, the three most common measures of central tendency are the mean, median, and mode. Each of these measures calculate the location of the central point using a different method.
Let's first discuss the mean. The mean is also known as the average. It is the most commonly used measure of central tendency. It is used to describe a set of data where the measures cluster or concentrate in a point. As the measures cluster around each other, a single value appears to represent distinctively the typical value. It is the sum of all the values of x divided by the number of n values in the observation and denoted by bar x. The formula in computing the mean of ungrouped data is bar x is equal to x sub 1 plus x sub 2 plus x sub 3 and so on all over n, where bar x is equal to the mean, x is the given data, and n is the number of values in the observation. For us to easily understand how to compute the mean, let's have an example. Example number 1 states that the grades in statistics of 10 students are 87, 84, 85, 85, 86, 90, 79, 82, 78, and 76. The question is, what is the average grade? For our solution, using the formula and substituting the values in the formula, we will get bar x is equal to 87 plus 84 plus 85 plus 85 plus 86 plus 90 plus 79 plus 82 plus 78 plus 76 all over 10 because we have 10 values. Next is to perform the addition. We will get 832 over 10. Dividing 832 and 10, we will get 83.2. Therefore, the average grade of 10 students is 83.2. Next example. The mean age of 5 boys is 16 years old. If their ages in years are 15, 18, 14, and 19, find the age of the 5th boy. Again, for our solution, let us first find the given. Bar x is equal to 16 and let x sub 5 be the age of the 5th boy in years. So using the formula or the equation and substituting the values we have, we can get the mean is equal to 16 is equal to 15 plus 18 plus 14 plus 19 plus x sub 5 all over 5 because we also have 5 values. By using the multiplication property of equality, we will get 16 multiplied by 5 is equal to 66 plus x sub 5. Next step is by addition property of equality, we will get 16 multiplied by 5 is equal to 80 is equal to 66 plus x sub 5. Again, using the Another example. The mean age of 5 boys is 16 years old. If their ages in years are 8, Another example. The mean age of 5 boys is 16 years old. If their ages in years are 15, 18, 14, and 19, find the age of the fifth boy. So for our solution, let us first state what are the given. We have the mean, which is 16, and let x sub 5 be the age of the fifth boy in years. Using the equation or the formula in computing the mean of ungrouped data and substituting the given that we have, we will get 16 is equal to 15 plus 18 plus 14 plus 19 plus x sub 5 all over 5 because we have 5 values. By using the multiplication property of equality, we will have 16 multiplied by 5 is equal to 66 plus x sub 5. 16 multiplied by 5 is equal to 80 is equal to 66 plus x sub 5. Now, by using the addition property of equality, we will get x sub 5 is equal to 80 minus 66. Performing the subtraction, we will get x sub 5 is equal to 14. Therefore, the age of the fifth boy is 14 years old. Let us now move on to median. The median is the middle value that splits the data set in half. To find the median, these are the steps. The first step is arrange data from smallest to largest or vice versa. And last, find the data point that has an equal amount of values above and below it. Please be reminded that the method for locating the median varies slightly depending on whether your data set has an even or odd number of values. Let us have an example. The grades in statistics of 9 students are 84, 85, 85, 86, 90, 79, 82, 78, and 76. What is the median? For our solution, let us first arrange from smallest to largest or vice versa. Arranging it from smallest to largest, we will get 76, 78, 79, 82, 84, 85, 85, 86, and 90. Next, since the number of data set is odd, there's only one middle value, and we can observe that there are exactly 5 values before 84. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And also 5 values after it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So therefore, we can conclude that 84 is the median. On the other hand, let's arrange this data from largest to smallest data. We will get 90, 86, 85, 85, 84, 82, 79, 78, and 76. We can also observe that there are exactly 5 values before 84, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 values after it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 84 is our median. Therefore, we can say that half of the values are less than or equal to 84, and half of the values are greater than or equal to 84. Another example. The grades in statistics of 10 students are 87, 84, 85, 85, 86, 90, 79, 82, 78, 76. What is the median? For our solution, let us arrange from smallest to largest or vice versa. In this example, let's arrange these numbers from smallest to largest data. We will get 76, 78, 79, 82, 84, 85, 85, 86, 87, and 90. Next, find the value that has an equal amount of values. In this example, we can observe that the data set is even. If the data set is even, We have two middle values. Let us find out which are they. In this example, we have two middle values, which is 84 and 85. Next step is when there is an even number of values, find the two middle scores and get the average to get the median. So what are the two middle scores? We have 84 and 85. Step 3 states that we have to get the average to get the median. So 84 plus 85 all over 2 is equal to 169 over 2. We will get 84.5. Therefore, half of the values are less than or equal to 84.5 and half of the values are greater than or equal to 84.5. Lastly, let's talk about mode. The mode is the value that occurs the most frequent in your dataset. On a bar chart, the mode is the highest bar. We call it unimodal if we have one mode, bimodal if we have two modes, and multimodal if we have three or more modes. Let's have an example. The grades in statistics of 10 students are 87, 84, 85, 85, 86, 90, 79, 82, 78, and 76. What is the mode? For our solution, the mode is 85 since it has the most frequency. This distribution is said to be unimodal because it has only one mode. Therefore, 85 is the most common grade of the students in statistics. Next example. The ages and years of 8 grade 7 students are 12, 13, 12, 15, 12, 13, 14, and 13. What is the mode? For our solution, the modes are 12 and 13 because these are the ages that have the most frequency. This distribution is said to be bimodal since it has two modes. Therefore, we can say that most of the grade 7 students are 12 and 13 years old. Last example, the 5 grade 7 contestants' scores in the Math Quiz B are 29, 32, 23, 45, and 38. What is the mode? For our solution, there is no mode because all frequencies are equal. Therefore, we can say that the scores of the 5 grade 7 students in the Math Quiz B are different from one another. Therefore, there is only one winner in each place or rank. When can we use the three measures of central tendency? Let's talk about the mean. Mean can be used to identify the general average and performance of the students, average income or expenses of a number of people, monthly temperature, average number of newly born babies or death rate every day, an average speed of anything, and many more. Also, median can be used to identify the central tendency of data that has extremely low or high values, distribution of the earnings or the salaries of middle-class family, players' height or the middle age from the class of students, admission grades of students in most universities, and many more. Mode can be used to identify the best TV or radio shows and personalities, number of games succeeded by any team of players, product, brand, or company that has the most number of sales, winner as the most liked picture or video online, and winner in any election, and many more.
Now, to fully understand the lessons, I will let you go through with an activity which you're going to enjoy. Please open your module in week 5 and look for what's more activity in page 10. In this activity, you will find the mean, median, and mode of a given set of data. Write your answer on one whole sheet of paper and I will give you 15 seconds to answer each measures of central tendency. Let's start!
Number 1. We have 29, 34, 37, 22, 15, 38, and 40. You have 15 seconds to find its mean. Your time starts now. If your answer is 30.71, then you are correct. Next, for the median. Your time starts now. If your answer is 34, then you are correct. Next, mode. The answer is no mode. Congratulations! For number 2, we have 5, 6, 7, 7, 9, 9, 9, 10, 14, 16, and 20. You have 15 seconds to find its mean. Your time starts now. Your answer is 10.18. Excellent! You are correct. Next is median. Your time starts now. If your answer is 9, amazing! You are correct. Next is mode. Your time starts now. The answer is 9. You did it right! Number 3, we have 82, 61, 93, 56, 34, 57, 92, 53, and 57. You have 15 seconds to find its mean. Your time starts now. If your answer is 65, then you are correct. Next is median. Your time starts now. The answer is 57. Amazing! Next is mode. Your time starts now. The correct answer is 57. Number 4, we have 26, 32, 12, 18, 11, 12, 15, 18, and 21. You have 15 seconds to find its mean. Your time starts now. The answer is 18.33. Next is the median. Your time starts now. answer is 18. You did it right. Next is mode. Your time starts now. Answer is 12 and 18. Then you are correct. You did a great job. For number 5, we have 25, 33, 35, 45, 34, 26, 29, 35, 38, and 40. You have 15 seconds to find its mean. Your time starts now. Your answer is 34. Magnificent! You are correct. For the median, you have 15 seconds to find the median. Your time starts now. The answer is 34.5. Last is the mode. You have 15 seconds to find the mode. Your time starts now. If your answer is 35, congratulations! You did a great job!
Very good! For our next activity, I want you to explore more by answering what I have learned activity in page 10. In this activity, you will rearrange the jumbled letters to name an important words that you have learned. And please tell something about these words. Are you ready? Let's begin!
The first jumbled letter is. You have 10 seconds to arrange this. Your time starts now. Time's up. The answer is mean. As we all know, the mean is also known as the average. It is the most commonly used measure of central tendency, and it is used to describe a set of data where the measures cluster or concentrate at a point. Next, number 2. You have 10 seconds to arrange these letters. Your time starts now. Time's up. The answer is mode. The mode is the value that occurs the most frequent in your dataset. Next, number 3. You have 10 seconds to arrange these letters. Your time starts now. Time's up. The answer is central tendency. A measure of central tendency is a summary statistic that represents the center point or typical value of a set. Number 4. You have 10 seconds to rearrange these letters. Your time starts now. Time's up. The answer is median. The median is the middle value that splits the dataset in half. Last one, your time starts now. Time's up. Answer is Average. The average is the sum of the numbers divided by the number of values being added. Congratulations!
For our last activity, please answer what I can do in page 11, in which we're going to analyze the situation and answer the questions that follow. We have 1 minute to answer this.
So here's the situation. The weekly food expenses in pesos of 6 families with 4 members are 2,400, 2,450, 2,450, 2,500, 2,500, and 4,200. Here are the questions. Number 1. What are the mean, median, and mode? And number 2. Which measure of central tendency is the most appropriate to use in this data? Explain your answer. You have 1 minute to answer these questions. Your time starts now. Let's start with the mean. If your answer is 2,750, then you were correct. Next is the median. If your answer is 2,475, amazing! You did it right. Last is the mode. If your answer is 2,450 and 2,500, excellent! You are correct. For the second question, answers may vary. We can use mean if we want the average expense of the 6 families, median if we want to know the expense that has the extremely low or high value, and we can use the mode if we want the most common weekly expenses of the 6 families.
Great job! Congratulations! I hope you enjoy our lesson. It was fun working with you as we accomplished the activities together. Thank you for your active participation. This is Yesa V. Esguera of Makabaklay National High School, Schools Division of Nueva Ecija, saying, Math is cool!